Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you are here. Today we are working in the gratitude journal. And we are going to be working on, oh gosh, what week is it now already? I've come a long ways. Okay, so we did week 27, of course, last week. And that was this signature right here. So now we are moving on to the next signature, and this middle signature here is an extra bonus one that I put in. So, and I won't be doing the back of this page here with the gratitude journaling. I will fill this and this whole middle fun signature up later on once we are done completing the gratitude journal. So we are working right now on week 28. So this is where it looks kind of like this page. Why does this page look like? Kind of look like it was a little bit loose. I don't know. But this is nice for what I want to do today. Today I'm going to be journaling all about where my husband and I went Saskatoon picking. I have a whole video of that on my home channel. It was our day outing or date, sort of speak, I guess, on a Sunday afternoon. Very fun video. Go check that out. I will leave my home video link down below for you. So I have been racking my brain at what can I find with berries on it. Now, it's kind of hard to find exactly what I was looking for. However, I did find in my Country Ideals magazine, I did find a couple of pages that has some berries on it that, of course, resemble Saskatoons and all kinds of berries. So I'm going to cut these all out and we will start off with that. And so far, I have only been using my Extra Ideal magazines. I'm not cutting up my, I guess what you would say would be maybe part of a set. The original, no, wouldn't be like the original. Okay, let's just start all over again. I collect Ideals magazines. I have a ton of them. When I get a duplicate one, that goes in my box beside me here. And those are the ones that I am using up first, before I will start with the other ones. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim these all out. And then I will be right back here. Okay, I have cut all of those berries out, and just the top and side and bottom pages, pieces of those pages. And then I found these two in there as well that also remind me of the river or the creek, I should rather say, that we were trying to get at down in the valley. If I have time, I'll insert a few clips here, but if not, go watch my home channel and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I had the river here where we were trying to get down to, and this just reminds me of that. So I'm going to use this piece here. Of course, we didn't see mountains, but I can use this part of the paper for that. And then we were also by the lake where I was explaining memories from way back in the day about the lake. And so I'll put this in there. And I don't know, do I want to do... I'll do the berry picking, I think, on this side. And then I'll do the other stuff on this side. So I don't even know if I will even do both of these. But I do know I want this one for sure. So I'm just gonna... I don't really want the mountain part in there because we really were not seeing any mountains there. It's Manitoba, you guys. We don't have mountains. Oh, that's not how I wanted it to rip. That's okay. I don't want to use that top part anyhow. Now it's going to start being really hard for me to keep the journal open because it's so big already. So it's going to be kind of hard to journal on this side here. And what could I do on the top there? Those are the leg part at the top. Or I could do the leg at the bottom. Let's try that. I just need a small piece of this. Really just till there. Okay. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all doing well. We have a rainy day. Yesterday it was raining most of the day. And today that I'm recording this, again, lots and lots of rain. And it's not like a hard rain. It's like an all-day drizzle rain. I don't mind it at all. It's very relaxing. My craft room is in desperate need of organizing, you guys. I just keep coming down here and creating, and then of course life is busy with summer, right? And then I go back up and do all the other work that needs to be done, and then next time, oh, I gotta record a video, and I come down here, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's still a mess. And then my grandkids have been over and they've been working in here, and I'm like, oh, I really need to clean up my craft room and just kind of put everything back in its place again that has gotten used. And I'll get that done one of these days, right? If you are watching here from in my local area, we went to Stephenfield Provincial Park to pick berries, and they have wild Saskatoons growing there all over the place. And oh my goodness, it was such a beautiful day when we went. It was so perfect. The weather was like, it wasn't windy, it wasn't hot, it was overcast, it wasn't, the humidity wasn't so high. It was such a beautiful, perfect day to go and pick berries. It was so fun. And then I inserted a clip in there yet of an abandoned church that we found in the country. Very old abandoned church. It's really cool. They have a sofa sitting in there. If I think about it, I'll insert a photo here of it. They have a sofa there, and apparently photographers, and they go there to take pictures. So I have a small video of that on my home channel included in the berry picking, and I will insert a photo here as well if I remember. I hope to remember. I often say these things, you know, and then later on I don't necessarily always edit the same day I make the video, depending on timing, right? And so then sometimes I forget to add what I said I was going to add, and then I feel really bad later on. I'm going to do this end actually. I like that better. Whole bunch of berries on here. And we found this most beautiful canola field. It's so pretty. Don't want to make this complicated. I just want to make this simple. As I have said many of times here on this channel, for my gratitude journaling, I don't want to make it complicated because it's just part of the week that we have had and anything that we experienced or what we did maybe on the weekend. And so I don't like to make it very complicated when I am crafting in here. Just simple, just to keep the memory. It's a journal, a memory keeper, right? Memory making, journal keeper, memory keeper. Weekly, I guess. It's not a daily gratitude journal. It's a weekly gratitude journal that I made. And I made this journal, by the way. If you're interested in seeing a complete flip through of this gratitude journal, I will link that video down below for you. Okay, what else? Kind of want to put this here. This is a lace pocket. I have two photos I want to put in here. I got my little square printer going now, so my husband got it all hooked up and ready for me. I often feel like I don't have enough patience to figure all that stuff out, and then I wait until my husband has time and then he figures it out for me and gets it all ready for me. I appreciate that so much when he does that. He's got a lot more patience when it comes to electronics or all those difficult things, and it's probably not even difficult, but in my brain I think it is difficult. I'm not a very patient person, you guys. I feel like I'm always in a rush. Always in a rush. And I wish I wasn't. But yet, you know, I got a million things to do. So I feel like I'm always rushing. My husband has a lot more patience than what I do. Because this is lace, it's going to use extra glue here to get this staying put. We went into a lot of bush area, so I'm going to include these trees over here. Did a little bit of hiking and went exploring down by the creek. We were trying to get down to the creek, but we just couldn't find a way. We had been there years ago, many years ago, and then we went right down to that one creek and went exploring there, but we could not. There was such a steep slope everywhere. We couldn't find a way down there, which was too bad, but it was an adventure. Regardless, it was so fun. It was such a fun day. And we went wild Saskatoon picking. I'm not a huge fan of Saskatoon, you guys. But my husband, he was determined. He wanted a Saskatoon pie. And so we had to keep picking until we had enough for a Saskatoon pie. And we did. And I did record me making him a pie. So that was fun. So I'm going to leave these spots, I think, for journaling. This little paper that's I have inserted in the middle here. And now I want to see if I can find a photo of a pie. And look at that. I couldn't believe I actually found a photo of a pie. I was not expecting to find it. I was looking through my food box here with all my cuttings of food, and lo and behold, there was a pie. Yay! That's exciting. Oh, man. I thought I would have to look through a ton of magazines to find that. That is my lucky day. I'm going to put this right up here because it was all about the pie. So, so that will go right up in there. And let's see. Do I want to put anything else on this page? I don't really need to, unless I could find in my magazines or maps, my map books, the word Stephenfield Provincial Park. That would be kind of nice to put that there. I'm going to pause you for a bit and see if I can find that, and then I'll go ahead and journal on here, and then I'll come back and we'll finish it up with the photos. Well, I could not find a map anywhere with Stephenfield Provincial Park on there, so then I will just leave the map part out, but I did journal on here. On this side, I just wrote all about our Saskatoon berry picking, and that we had picked enough for a pie and all that kind of stuff. And then on this side, I just wrote that we went exploring, trying to make our way down to a creek and pond, but it was too steep. We couldn't make it down. We have gone there before, but couldn't. There was no place to go down to the creek, and we went to where the water overflow is by the bridge, but there was no water overflowing because the lake is too low. Came across a beautiful canola field. We took a picture there. Maybe I'll insert the picture here. Yeah, the beautiful bright yellow flowers. Canola fields are always so beautiful this time of year. And then we did a little hike in the park and went down memory lane, where we used to go swim and stuff. So it was a very nice day, beautiful afternoon spent, and that is where I'm going to leave it. I don't need to add anything. I think we're good. Oh, I did add a little tab here of a little corner of berries that I found from the same paper as here. And then I printed out 2 pictures. I had done this one first, but this is more by the hiking trail where we were, and this is more where we were picking blueberries. Oh, there we are, right there on the by the canola field. So I don't really necessarily have to insert a photo, but that's us there with our buckets of Saskatoons, and then that was us on the opposite side of the park where we went down to the creek, or tried to anyway, and came across that beautiful canola field. And then with Paint Monkey, I always use Paint Monkey for all my photos, and I just added these little berries here. And yeah, that's about it. I think that is where I'm going to close the video off. I normally wouldn't print 2 photos because of the cost of it. And as you can see, I have a square printer now instead of the one that I used to have. I don't know if you remember. This is the one that I had before, but it's not working anymore. It's a bit smaller. These are quite a bit bigger, but I think I'll be able to make it work. And they're actually quite nice. So I printed off that one, but then later on I came across these photos, and I'm like, that's really what I should have put on here. So I'm going to just add both of them because I had already printed both of them. So they are going to go in this pocket here. And then I'm going to call that good. So thank you very much for coming along on today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you wish to go watch the video where we went here, I'll link that down below for my home channel. And I wish you all a beautiful day and a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.